What's up guys, Darkdally here playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, and today I want to do something that it's been requested quite a bit that I've been waiting to get around to, and that's taking a look at the TAC-50. I want to test it, I want to review it, etc. Now if you don't know how to get this rifle, it comes from, it's a microtransaction, it's one of the DLC things you can buy from the store. It costs, I believe, right about $10 once you all said and done. And people want to know, is this rifle worth buying? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to give you guys the straight skinny right here, right now. We will do some testing because there's some things I've yet to test with it. Or rather, there are things I want to show you. First of all, what you need to know is there's good news about the TAC-50 and there's bad news. Really, mostly bad news. Let's check it out here. Let me show you in here. I can show you a lot about the TAC-50 just right here. First of all, I'm just going to tell you straight up, the TAC-50 is just a carbon copy of the HTI. Look, I'm sorry Ubisoft, you guys know I love your game, but you guys just copied one rifle into another. In fact, they even left the icon the same. Notice right there I have the TAC-50 selected and equipped, and it's showing the icon of the HTI. And the icon on my loadout is a bullpup sniper rifle. Let's go find the HTI anyway. Oh, it's going to be up here. There it is. See, they have the same icon. What I'm saying is this, it's the same rifle. I've done all the testing. Now the bullet drop is a little bit different. We're going to go there here in a second, but stats wise, performance wise, they're the exact same rifle. Now it does show slightly different stats. Let's check my HTI. Okay, yeah, they have the same parts. I mean, essentially. Why are the stats different then? Why is there this, there's just a small difference in damage and penetration? Well, the HTI probably has a long barrel equipped on it. It does. Let's put a standard barrel on it because that's going to be the equivalent to the TAC-50. As you can see, the TAC-50, if you look down there, it says standard barrel. So now they're the same. Now they have the same parts. And when we compare them, the only difference is it actually shows the HTI having slightly less penetration. Of course, stats can lie. The point is this. This is the same rifle, guys. Like I said, they got lazy. They even forgot, probably, and used the same icon for both of them, which is kind of disappointing. So that's the bad news. The bad news is you pay $10 to get a rifle that you already own. The good news is you get a completely different looking rifle. The Macmillan TAC-50 is a very different looking rifle from the Desert Tech HTI. So maybe that's worth the money to you, but that's all you're going to get is a different looking rifle. That said, there's slightly different, we're going to check the bullet drop here. The bolt action looks cool. The design of the rifle looks cool. It's got a cool looking buttstock. It kind of, appearance-wise, it kind of resembles somewhere in between the MSR and the HTI. It's kind of a cool rifle to look at. And it is a good rifle, but the thing is, it's the same as the regular HTI. All right, so more bad. More bad is that since the HTI BDC has come out, not many people are using the regular HTI anymore. And this is on par with the regular HTI. All right, so I came out here, back to my little range here at Villa Verde City to kind of test the bullet drop, and I have a feeling I know what we're going to see. I am 99% sure that the TAC-50 is just a carbon copy of the HTI, just, a different model. Hey, and maybe that's cool. But I want to look at the bullet drop, and one thing I want to, let's get my guys out of here. Let's get my guys over there. One thing I want to look at is what I suspect, we're going to test this here, is that they're going to have the same bullet drop, with the exception of one thing. The HTI can equip a longer barrel. This is a video on the TAC-50, but I do want to pull up the HTI real quick here. This is a video on the TAC-50, but I want to take a quick look at the HTI here. When we look at the parts we can equip on it, you see that we can equip a long barrel. I believe that's the only part. Besides scopes, besides changing optics, the only thing you can do with it is change the barrel and then, of course, suppressor or not. Now, as far as the TAC-50 goes, this is where they differ. The TAC-50, when we go to parts, only has a standard barrel option. The TAC-50, though it lets you modify it, you can't change anything. Well, you can change the scope, you can take the suppressor on and off, and you can change the paint, but it doesn't have any parts which would modify its bullet drop. So I'm expecting what we're going to see here is the TAC-50 is going to hit where the HTI does with the same barrel, obviously, because if they are the same rifle, which they are, that's what's going to happen. Now what this means is the HTI can equip a longer barrel, which means it can achieve better, bullet drop. Furthermore, again, the HTI BDC exists, which has the best bullet drop of all the sniper rifles, and so kind of makes them both kind of worthless, since this is the same as the HTI, which has been, made obsolete by the BDC, which is not hard to acquire. All you need is tier 40. It kind of makes this obsolete. It really is just an aesthetic choice. We are going to test the bullet drop while we're here, however. And there's one other thing I want to talk about. There is one other thing. Let's go ahead and let's do this. I'm going to get to 350 meters, which is generally where I do sniper rifle bullet drop. And we're going to run both of these rifles. This is not going to be used for any kind of comparison against my sniper rifle bullet drop series. This is because we're going to be aiming a little different. This is just going to be a head-to-head comparison, both with standard barrels, to see, to confirm what I already believe to be true, which is that they're going to hit in the same place. First of all, I'm going to do one thing that I always do off camera. You really never see me do this. If you're going to do this kind of stuff, turn your aiming sensitivity down. It makes it way easier. I usually set it to 15%. I usually run at 75, and then I set it at 15% to do this kind of work. You do not want to play this game with 15% aiming sensitivity, but this is how you want to aim a sniper. So I'm going to test both of these right here, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see the exact same result. All right, so there's the shot from the TAC-50. I'm just going to swap right over to the HTI because I'm pretty confident we're going to see the exact same thing. Let's just swap directly over. The suppressor won't affect it. Of course, they're both suppressed anyway. They both have the standard barrel. Let's make sure they both have the standard barrel. I think I put it on there. Let's make sure. I did. All right, so let's go ahead and take our shot with the HTI. All right, so there's our shot from the HTI. I think I actually hit I feel like I fired that a little high. Let's go check here and see where we hit. They hit in the exact same place. I'm going to zoom this in for you. I could noticeably tell I hit about an inch high. Yeah, when I fired that shot, and right there you can see, look, they hit exactly the same. So, yep, confirmed. That's all I need to see. That means I don't need to fire. I've already done a sniper rifle bullet drop comparison. You've already seen where the HTI hits. I don't need to do that. This has the exact same stats as the HTI, except you can't put a longer barrel on it. Whoops, not this. I'm showing the HTI. Let's go back to the TAC-50. They do look somewhat similar in the dark. The stats are exactly the same with these two rifles. All you're getting is a different look. So, yep, know before you buy, that's what you're getting. Should you buy the TAC-50? Well, if you do, you're just getting a different model for your rifle is what you're getting. That's all you're getting. But maybe you'll like it better. Maybe you didn't like the look of the HTI and you like this one better. That's what your $10 buys you. They are the same rifle, and you cannot put a different barrel on this one. So, no, it's not worth it. It's really not. It's a real shame that they just copied over the stats. It is not worth it. That said, I already have it. You know, I paid the $10 to find out. So, hey, the silver lining is now I've got two different looks for my sniper rifle if I want to run anti-material. It's really disappointing I don't have more to show you or tell you about this rifle. I've been really excited lately because Ubisoft has been adding, instead of just reskins of the same rifles like they were doing with the DLC, they started adding new rifles. Like they added the R93, the M16, the TAC-50. But I have been a little disappointed lately when I see that these weapons they've been adding are basically just carbon copies of weapons that are already in the game. We're going to do some more testing with this because it looks like they've changed something with the way the damage works on it. I just want to note this here real quick because this needs its own video. It really, really does. Previously, even with the advanced suppressor skill, the HTI and thus the TAC-50, they are the same rifle. Even with the advanced suppressor skill, you did less damage to vehicles. The reason was the advanced suppressor skill did not affect penetration, only damage, and now that is not the case now. I've been testing it. It just came up on me today. I just noticed it, even though I was testing this rifle 2 days ago. So that's something we're going to do in a future video. We're going to check that out. But that really doesn't have any bearing here because this is looking at the TAC-50, and the TAC-50 is the HTI. The HTI is the TAC-50. Finkel is Ironhorn. Ironhorn is Finkel. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think about the TAC-50. I don't think it's worth the money, but if you already have it, then you got some cool variety. Hey, tell me what you think. Guys, it's been a real pleasure. I'm Darkdally. I will catch you all next time. Regardless, this is the same weapon as the HTI. Oh, look, a little doggy. Well, hello, little guy. Ooh. Wow, okay. So it is the same weapon as the HTI. Unsuppressed, it will one-shot a radar jammer. It will one-shot anything, just like the regular HTI. Now, traditionally... Oh, now he's blowing up my spot. Now he's barking.